So tell me guys, how cheap are you? Are you so cheap that you would have somebody mail you a $1 refund when you buy something online and you're not satisfied by it? It probably costs them $3 between postage, shipping, the loss of dollar, time and effort from people, and processing and bookkeeping to send me my $1 refund because I was not happy. I'm such a douchebag. Alright, some nice soothing music there, and a not so soothing roulette. This is mean! Anyway, this is a fairly interesting situation. I don't want to get put to sleep. I desperately want to earthquake him, however. And I know he also could put up a substitute, but I'm fearing the sleep most, even though hypnosis is getting less and less used these days. So I went to Miss Mangus because I figure, I don't care if she gets put to sleep. I also thought Dusknoir wouldn't care, but Dusknoir's kind of badass, so I decided to keep him, and everything at this point is going really well since he didn't go to sleep. Paris Song I figure would be great if he wants to start nasty plotting, thinking he can stay in all day, and I figure here he's just going to switch immediately since trapping is so freaking common, or at least I should say it used to be, so expected with Miss Mangus, especially after Paris traps. Maybe it's not, I don't know, because he didn't switch, and I figure even if Will-O-Wisp doesn't work out, the sub is going to prevent it from flash fire because it doesn't hit him, but apparently I'm wrong. So I figure if sub is going to not block flash fire, then it's not going to block me, and look, right? Wrong. So this just worked out every kind of opposite that I expected it would, and I love how I took like the same number of hit of damage after his flash fire boost that I did before. That's something's wrong there, but whatever. And I figure now he's absolutely going to switch. I hate this stupid thing. It sucked. It failed again, so I just want it to die, and I figure I'll get a burn on something. And then comes Suicune, which I think great. If it wants to rest, then that was truly futile, and I just rage lost a guy. However, Shedinja is an ultimate Crocoon counter, or Suicune of any type for that matter. And right now he's probably just going, lol, what the hell am I supposed to do? So I dig, expecting Ninetales to come in. And it's too bad I don't have Stealth Rock up, because this would be blowing his team to shreds if I did, forcing another switch. So I thought that was really sweet. And I guess actually he could have subbed right there and then gone with the fire move, but I still have Sash, so no big deal. Anyway, obvious Stealth Rock is obvious, so I'm going to go with Confuse Ray, hoping that I can prevent it, which I do. Will-O-Wisp I figure was really obvious as well. I do have got a lot of Toxicers and a couple Will-O-Wispers. I'd rather have Toxic on it, so with Ninetales potentially coming back in, I figure I'd go with Confuse Ray first. Unfortunately, it only prevents one of the two Stealth Rock turns, and I'm just going to go straight for a Toxic right here instead. So, unfortunately, he knows that and decides to go to a Poison type of his own. So I'm just, how do you have everything possible to do well against me? So, I also have no idea what it really wants to do. I noticed that with Anticipation not showing up, that means it's going to be Damp or Water, whatever the heck his Water move is. So I can't use Surf on him. So I go to this dude just so I can spin the rocks away and set up some stealth or toxic spikes of my own. So, and he freaking nasty plots. I'm like, what? What? I've never seen that before. That's a little redonkulous, but whatever. No big deal, I hope. So I've got a Focus Sasher and Shedinja, so getting rid of rocks was the most important thing anyway. And I get up one layer of toxic spikes, which I took a little bit more than I thought I would there, a little bit more than I wanted, so I'm not going to get the second layer up. And that's kind of frustrating, kind of bummer, and probably is actually going to be very bad for me. But I end up living, so I get it up. I end up flinching, I don't get it up. God, how annoying, you know? Whatever. Whatever, I don't care. I don't care. And honestly, I didn't expect to survive anyway, so the fact that I did was just shocking, and then God was like, ha ha ha, too bad for you, and decided to kill me anyway with a flinch. But no big deal. I got this guy to scare him away, and that's, you know, kind of all I was really planning to do anyway. So it's a bummer my spinner went down, but no big deal. So he's got a little bit of damage on his Coon, takes a little bit less than half, but then burn factors in, and I figure, you know, if I did that much with Psychic, Grass Knot should be able to finish it off, and I do, which is great. Unfortunately, Shedinja's usefulness just dropped dramatically, but no big deal, because I'd still rather have that thing gone. So, in comes this dude again, which makes me know that he really wants a Zelf out of there, because he's sacrificing it just for the sake of breaking my sash. So now I know that a Zelf is very important. He really wants it gone. And it's my only sweeper, so it already was really important. I've got 3 walls, 2 tanks, and a Zelf. So, you know. In comes this chick again, and Foxy Lady. And I really don't want to risk what's going to happen with that. I can 2-hit KO and get 2-hit KO'd myself. I don't really know how that's going to play out. Not excited. So I go to this dude. Even if he's got Energy Ball, I have Protect and Mirror Coat. And obviously Surf can do some big damage as well. So I wasn't too worried. And I didn't think he'd stay in. If he wanted to sub and dodge Toxic, no big deal. As I said, I got all the water and mirror coating and crap I can feel like doing. So I figured Swampert would come in, however, trying to get up some more Stealth Rock. And because that Stealth Rock is ever so obvious coming in, I just bring Shedinja in immediately. So I go with another Confuse Ray so that if he wants to roar, if he wants to do something else, if something else wants to come in, it's already going to be confused, which is awesome. And I'm just going to go for Dig. Dig again, why the heck not? Maybe he'll sub, I don't really care what he wants to do. He hits himself, so that's awesome. Shedinja digs again, which is going to force him to switch again. So this Shedinja is ripping holes all over his team. If only I had Stealth Rock up, if it was a normal battle, and I would, Shedinja would be obliterating his fools. God, it's so awesome. And anyway, with the expected Will-O-Wisp coming, I went for Confuse Ray just in case Ninetales wants to come back. And unfortunately he Toxics, which is too bad. I'm still not used to that. I'm used to Gliscor just killing you himself from the old days. So a little bit of a bummer. No big deal. At least I hope not. So I bring this guy in, which threatens with Toxic. He is confused, and Toxic is 85%. So while I don't want to get Toxic myself, I don't think he'll risk it. And threatening the Toxic, I'm going to go right for Surf instead. And get some damage on Swampert, which has Toxic of its own, so of course I'm just going to stall it out and hurt some more. Yay! Gain some more lefties. Yay! Not too big of a deal. So, Toxic, Protect, I'm just going to go for another Surf, get more damage on there. Obviously he wants to roar, but at that point I should be able to finish it off with any one hit. So, in comes his Elf, and I really, really, really wanted to nasty plot right here. Knowing that Toxic was going to finish it off this turn, I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if I'd get roared away, and that'd be stupid. So I'm just going to finish things off. It's A-okay. I'm still a little iffy with Ninetales. I know I can 2-hit KO, and I'm faster, so it's not going to be a problem. I know he obviously doesn't want Gliscor to fight a Zelf. I don't know what his 6th is yet, but it's probably fearing a Zelf, so whatever. I didn't really want to go to Dusknoir. I don't know. There's a lot of thinking that went on there that I cut out. I'm so glad I lived with 3 hit points. That did a lot more than I thought it would, and I'm able to finish it off, though barely 2-hit KO it, so that's cool. There's a lot of thought about switching against Ninetales again that went on there, and I decided no, I've got to just go for it. Maybe it's not afraid of his Elf in the end, and I can't psych myself out counting all those eggs in that basket. So I'll get a Psychic off here, a crit would be wonderful, and otherwise his Elf will be going down. I don't think Gliscor has any sneak or any priority, so get a big hit off on it. And if I was Life Orbed, he could easily Roost, but I'm not, so that's cool. And he goes for Toxic, which tells me all it has is Earthquake, probably Roost, Toxic, and I don't know, Stealth Rock? I don't know. Whatever. No big deal. So, in comes this guy again. I probably am slower. I'm pretty sure I'm slower, but I don't really care. I'm just going to Surf it for the kill and get Toxic myself, which sucks, but I really didn't have much other choice. I think I've actually just got Dusknoir and this guy left. I really should keep better track of my... Yeah, that's all I have left. And in comes this guy. So I think, man, Shedinja would have been great. His Elf would have been great. Shedinja obliterated half his team, if you guys didn't notice. That's awesome. But he starts Calm Minding, and I got a Toxic on him. If he's Rest, this is going to be very, very nitpicky. If he's got HP Electric, he probably would start using it real soon. So I'm thinking if he only has one attack, it's going to be Surf, and I am Water Absorb. I do have T-Punch on this Noir, and obviously Pain Split can be useful if you wanted to go for a hit right there, and Pressure. So I've got a lot of different little options. If he has Rest, I might be able to work something out. I'm just going to start T-Punching it and force it to do something. If he wants to heal, then fine. If he wants to rest, then I will know sooner than later, which is what I really, really, really want. So I'm going to start. I've got to get some damage on him, you know. and he continues to call mine, which is not a good indication of what's to come for me, unfortunately. So it makes me think maybe it's sleep talk, which would make it really tough to have water absorb go in. I get a crit, which is awesome, which I think might actually save the day, because now if toxic didn't kill him, which I believe it does, sneak would be able to, and it doesn't matter because he didn't have rest in the end, so that crit was worthless, and I do get the win cleanly. And thanks for watching, guys. Check stuff out later. Peace.